Hello everyone and welcome back to the Decentralized Bull Channel. Today we are gonna talk about Solana. What's the potential for the next 5 to 10 years? Can Solana go above $1,000 and how much Solana do you need to retire by 2030? So make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below and leave a comment as well with your prediction for Solana. And now, without further ado, let's jump straight into the Solana charts. We can see here I'm on the VX platform. This is one of my favorite exchanges for trading. You can see here I already have some trades open, $12,000 in a profits for Ethereum, $5,000 in a profits for Bitcoin. So we can see some of the altcoins are already moving faster and better than Bitcoin now. So are we gonna see a altcoin season, a small altcoin season very soon? I think yes. I think once the interest rates are gonna be cut down, I expect many high risk assets to start going up. And now let's talk about Solana. We can see here I have many different tools and predictions that I want to talk about with you. And now let's see here. Here we have a prediction by Investing Haven, and we can see they are predicting Solana can go to $1,250 by 2029. Do I think it's possible? Definitely yes, and we will also talk about some technical indicators that are predicting this later, so make sure you stay tuned until the end. So I think that's definitely, like you can see here, by 2026 around 255 to 640. That's their prediction. I think it's definitely likely that we will go there if the interest rates are coming down. Now after that we will see probably $500 to $900 Solana on in 2027. I don't know, maybe we'll have another bear market like according to the 4-year cycle. So let's see what will happen or not. I'm definitely gonna be here and talk about it, so make sure you subscribe. Now the prediction is by 2029. 10. Let's see a prediction here on the Binance platform. We can see Solana now sitting at around $150. Their prediction by 2030. So in 5 years they are predicting Solana will be at around $190, which I think is quite unlikely. Like either Solana is gonna pump very hard and it's gonna at least double or triple in price in the next 5 years, or it's gonna be forgotten and it's probably gonna go down back to like $10 where it was before. We can see here Solana was around $9.96 and it was even lower before that. So many VCs were buying Solana below $10. Now let's see here some predictions from them. They are predicting $190 by 2030, which I think is unlikely because we already were at $250 just a couple of months ago. That's why I think this prediction is not so accurate. That's why don't trust these kind of platforms. Always check with 3-4 different sources. Do your own due diligence. That's the most important part. And don't trust too much in these kind of platforms. I think Solana, it's either gonna go up like crazy, at least 2 to 3x, or it's gonna be forgotten and go to like, I don't know, maybe $50, $20, maybe even lower. Let's look now here at the cryptocurrency market cap. We can see Solana is the top 6 right now, and let's do some comparisons here and see what are the potential price targets here. So let's say Solana might take XRP, and we can see here the XRP market cap is around $131 billion market cap. That's why I think Solana, if Solana would around like, go to $300, let's say, it will have around the same market cap as XRP, which in my opinion doesn't deserve this ranking here. There are definitely much better coins. Nothing against the XRP army. I'm in XRP since it was around 0.2 cents. Like I was buying XRP, there were like not even so many exchanges. I was using Kraken and you could buy XRP using Bitcoin. There was not even USDT there. And that's why I think, XRP already made over 1000x in the past 10 years. That's why I think there is not much more room to grow. But let's see what will happen. Nothing is impossible. I think XRP might also, if you're gonna see like some crazy altcoins like before, might go to $10 as well. So this might bring us like around $600 billion market cap. But let's see. So Ethereum has $300 billion market cap. Let's assume the market moves same like it did in the past, and we are going to experience probably a 3-4x for Ethereum. So we might see Ethereum over $1 trillion market cap. That's not impossible. I don't know if it's quite likely, because now there's very big competition for Ethereum. Like many layer 1s, layer 2s are coming on the market, big blockchains with different solutions. So let's see if Ethereum will maintain. For now, I still think it's the most secure and the best blockchain to use right now. Like some of the big projects are only using Ethereum just because it has the status and the security. But let's see. Let's say Solana will go to this market cap from Ethereum in the next 5 years. Let's say Ethereum will pump as well. Will go like, let's say, $900 billion, and Solana will go to $300 billion. Then we will roundabout have a 4x move here, like 4.5x. So this will bring Solana to around $700, which is quite likely. I think even this bull market, if things go very well, and Bitcoin might go to even to like 200-300k, like many people are expecting, then we might see even this year or this bull market Solana go to $600. I think that's definitely on the table if we're gonna have a crazy altcoin season. Now let's take a look here at Solana itself. Check the basic. We can see here the supply, 602 million tokens with 524 million tokens already in circulations. That's quite nice. It means that most of the tokens are already in circulation, but you need to be careful. There's a max supply, so more tokens are probably going to come on the market. So the supply is unlimited, so more tokens with mining, with staking will come on the market. That's why you never know, the Solana price might get diluted. Now let's see some other interesting facts here. We can see all-time high was at $294, so almost 50% down. So if it goes back to the previous all-time high here from the January time, then you can double your capital with Solana, and I think it's quite likely that this will happen in the next coming months. Still, don't use too much leverage, don't get greedy. Always, start with small position, and then you can add more to your position when you are far away from your liquidation price. For now, I would say that Solana is very likely that this year it will go to this price, and by 2030 Solana can easily go to this price target here. We can see it here. I took the Fibonacci tool and I measured it from the top to the bottom, and we can see here the price target from the last Fibonacci line here. The 423 is at around $1,263. So I think it's not unlikely that Solana might make even some move like this. So this might be the next bull market, or maybe even this year. Then it's going to consolidate back to the previous all-time high, and then back again, slowly moving up, and by the time we go to this area, we might reach the $1,300. So here, based on the Fibonacci extension here, we can go to $1,263, which is definitely quite positive. I think that's very good news for the Solana holders. And how much would you need to retire? Let's say you want to retire, let's say there is not going to be any inflation by 2030 and prices will stay the same, interest rates will stay around the usual rates, and everything will be nice. You will need around, let's say, 1.5 to 2 million that you can put in a nice secure portfolio that it's going to make you 10 to 20% a year. then you are likely to make around 200 to 300k just in capital gains every year. Maybe you will also have some dividend paying stocks or some staking tokens, and you can make some more yield with that. So let's say you would need like around $2 million to retire. Let's say you're a professional investor and trader, so you can put your money to work. If you don't put your money to work, 1 million can be used very, very quick. Now, let's say you would have this price target with $1,200. You would definitely need to have at least 150 to $200,000 in Solana. Here, you still have the opportunity to join the $1 million futures competition from VX, where you can use crazy prices and rewards. So make sure you check it out. $300,000 just in the spinning pool. Then you have futures trading price pool, daily trading volume leaderboard, futures P&L leaderboard, and many other rewards. Just register with my link in the description and get your bonuses. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to take profits. See you all again next time.